The audience wants to know if you guys have seen my work. Hi guys, it's me, Lena the Plug, in my kitchen. Today's video is me answering your questions about the reality house. You guys have a lot of questions. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to go to Adam's office right now because he's gonna interview Kian and JC, and I figured that maybe I can ask them some questions that you guys also have that I can include in this video. And I have to go to there for a meeting anyways, so I figured like this is just a great opportunity. So stay tuned, we're gonna meet up with them. Hopefully they give me some juicy tea and then I'll answer all your questions.
Dang.
Are you impressed with my phone?
I'm impressed.
My quality is like just like on season 2. You're too tall to be in this.
Too tall?
Yeah.
Me too.
Adam's taller than me.
Yeah, but this is what happens when I vlog with him is that I usually miss one of us.
It's just like head.
Okay,
what was your question?
I'm gonna ask you guys a couple questions. I feel bad posing this question because I feel it's like a little bit disrespectful to Chelsea and Ayla. Is that how you say her name?
Ayla, yeah.
Ayla. But the audience wants to know if you guys have seen my work.
It's hard to miss sometimes.
On Twitter?
Yeah.
I've for sure seen it on Twitter, yeah.
Adam in the background, like, she's asking it.
My work.
I mean, I don't expect that they sat down and watched my vlog.
I was just gonna say, it's very hard. You're so red.
You can mute me. I mute all the porn girls I follow because I don't want to see their porn. Just like probably.
Yeah, you don't like porn.
I mean, I'm just eating breakfast and it's like a gaping butthole, and I'm like, I didn't really ask for this right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
Spit out your
kidding.
eggs.
Seriously, it's gross. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
My other question is.
Is this a Q&A? Reality House Q&A?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Chelsea has shown me some stuff too.
Of mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't
hey,
realize.
Chelsea, if you want a free subscription to my
ask her.
OnlyFans, yo, I'll give you a free trial.
A free trial? It's like a 2-day trial.
No, I'll give you a free year trial. You can let me know what I need to work on.
She gives you pointers.
She just critiques me. My next question is, so far of the episodes that have come out, like, what is your favorite moment?
On the episodes?
Well, I won't put this out till after tomorrow's episode, so you can include an episode, a thing that happened in season, or in episode 7 if you want. My short arms are getting so tired.
Ooh, my favorite part was probably when we brought back season 1 players. It was probably one of the biggest twists we had, and
where was I during that episode? Because I was not in it.
Yes, you were.
I was so not. Like, I'm missing from like 2 episodes. People thought I could eliminate. I know. I was doing the puzzle.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I say season 1 because that took a lot of planning and like coordinating. But once it happened, everyone was like, "Oh my god!" And they came out drunk as hell. So I don't know. It was really
I like the human claw machine just kind of messing with everyone.
Yeah.
And you didn't like going up on it, huh?
You gotta go
I
3
didn't
times.
like going up only because I was just like, every time we did a challenge, I was really stressed.
Yeah.
So that, but like, I think in any other situation, I would think it was super fun.
Yeah.
Because it is fun.
I feel you.
But in that moment, like when I got fucking tied. Like that just.
With your favorite person.
My favorite person.
Oh.
Yeah.
My favorite person. So I was like, oh, this is
My
just
favorite person.
fantastic.
I would love to
tie this, but I broke the tie. I don't know how that happened, but
yeah, you completely
Taylor
launched it.
What else?
Taylor Blake. Have you done a video with Taylor Blake?
No.
Oh, I thought you have. I don't know why.
No, I'm under the assumption that she doesn't even really.
Oh, it was
YouTube.
Tab wanted to do.
Tab wants to do a video with. Tab is all over.
Yo, I'll do a video with Tab. I'll do one with her. I feel like I didn't talk to her that much.
Tab has no filter. I feel like Tab would.
Oh, she has no filter at all.
Tab would bring stuff out of you that you didn't even know you didn't want to talk about. So ask you a question, you're like, hold on, what?
Yeah.
So my issue with Tab was never direct, but I would just hear her be like, I want your cum on me, like out of nowhere, just say shit like that to other people. She said to Amari, like, she mentioned something about his jizz. I won't put this in here if you don't want me to.
Like brother, like sister.
I was more uncomfortable by the fact that you were nearby while she would say these things.
There were so many things that she was saying, like even the fight with Ryan, I felt so out of place just being in the middle of like my sister being funny, but Ryan like dissing my sister. I didn't know what to do.
I don't know if I could have done it.
It's pretty
like,
awkward.
I don't think I could have brought my sister into a situation like that where I would probably like potentially have to bicker with her.
Yeah.
Fight someone for her?
It wasn't bad. Fight Amari.
Oh my god.
What was I gonna say? When you came out, you were talking to who was it? Kenny? And then Tab came out and you're like, wow, way to send out the person we were talking shit about.
Because yeah, they told us to like go outside and talk about who we were voting out, and then I said that they set it up. Also, she just like made fun of his shoes right away. And like I didn't really like have like a bond with Kenny at all, but I was just like, what? Like, why are you being mean?
Is that the Holy Bible?
Is that the Bible? Okay.
Hip hop agenda. I think that's the same thing.
So things I learned from this today is that I'm going to send Chelsea a free.
Did you know that Lena produces content like this?
Stop it. Let me be monetized for once. I'm so not monetizable, but I just wanted to thank you guys for letting me come on the show. I complained a lot, let's be honest. I was bitching a lot about the food we ate.
Yeah.
I complained about being bored.
Did you survive?
I did.
Yeah.
I survived.
It was good food.
It was so much fun. When I left, I missed everybody and like especially the production team so much because
We mean especially production team. Are we part of the team?
I mean, honestly, we didn't get a chance to hang out with you guys as much as we did with like everyone else because you guys were off doing so much stuff.
Yeah.
But now we're friends.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I'm going to continue doing a Q&A, so keep watching. But
keep watching. Subscribe.
Here's my clickbait thumbnail.
We thought the same thing.
You guys are doing the same
crazy.
thing. So I'm going to answer your questions. A lot of you guys have the same questions about the reality house. Some of you guys are fishing for tea. You just want the juiciness of what went on behind the scenes. And I'm going to break your heart and say that it wasn't all that crazy. But I will tell it like it is, or at least how I remembered it. What did you think of Taylor? Who did you want to win? Know any of the drama between Dom and Andrea? I think Taylor's a super nice girl. And by the end of the time I spent with her, I think she and I grew a little bit closer. There's just certain people that you'd like to hang out with in doses and wouldn't necessarily want to like live with, you know, and that's the category that Taylor fell into for me. I have no problem with her. I don't dislike her at all, but spending a lot of time with her was difficult for me because our energy levels didn't match all of the time. That being said, I told Taylor this and I still believe this. If I was having a bad day, I would call Taylor and I would be like, hey, hang out with me, please. I need like some positive energy because she's such a positive, happy person. And I think that's one of the most amazing characteristics or compliments that someone could give you, you know? But living with her every single moment of the day, and then like just at first meeting her, I was a little bit overwhelmed by her energy because I was really anxious and nervous about going into the house. So I think coming from those two very different places was difficult. But a lot of the questions are about Taylor, and I feel like you guys want to know about if there's like this malicious thing between us, and there isn't. Me and Taylor are totally cool. Oh, who did I want to win? Me, obviously. Pff, duh. Do I know any of the drama between Dom and Andrea? I don't, and even if I did, it's not my place to comment on it since they're not commenting on it, so sorry guys. Who did I connect to in the house most? Honestly, I feel like I got to hang out with everybody and connect with them a little bit. I feel like I kind of hung out with people who are behind the scenes more than people that were in front of the camera. I do feel like I got to bond really, really well with Manny. I love Manny. And Dom, I did not expect that. Me and Dom were gonna become like, you know, really close in this sense, but especially becoming partnered together in that team challenge. I feel like from that moment, like we just really clicked and we're cool. Like I love Dom. If Dom called me today and was like, I need help, I'd be like, yeah, for sure. Who else? Honestly, I made this puzzle a lot of the time that I was there, which is so boring, but I was puzzling with a lot of the crew at all times. Like different people would come into my puzzle space and it was really great. Who was I friends with? Who did I want to leave? What was my favorite challenge? I feel like I was friends with everybody to an extent, you know? I don't know if we became like best friends, if we would like necessarily text a ton, but there was definitely no one that I like disliked. Like not truly, you know? I did want Taylor to leave because she was really talkative and it was difficult for me to like listen to it all the time. But also she's like a huge competition, so it would be in my benefit for Taylor to leave. So that's where I was with that. It stopped filming. I don't know why. I don't know when it stopped, but we're talking about Andrea and why is it so boring that she wanted to leave. I was bored so much of the time. I contemplated leaving as well. My goal was to make it into the first episode. I thought that'd be great. Which obviously, if you show up, you're in the first episode. I wanted to make it past the first challenge. You know, I really didn't think about like bringing stuff to do. I wish I did. I wish I brought like games, other things that we could have done together. But yeah, there's a lot of people to socialize with, but everyone kept having the same conversation, like elimination challenge, and like I wanted more. And there was a few times where I went for walks and would just like try to meditate because I don't know, like it was hard. I don't know how to explain it. Like I wake up every day, I work out, I get to eat what I want to eat, I get to do what I want to do, and here I am and I'm stuck. I don't have a phone, I can't listen to music. Like, we didn't hear music for days, you know? And I get that that's so like, oh, big deal, you can listen to music, but when you're in that moment, it's hard, you know? And I feel like there's probably other things that I should have tried to do while I was there, like maybe make a YouTube video with some of the cast, or I don't know, like put makeup on people, whatever. Like should find ways to entertain ourselves. But at the same time, it would be like Kian and JC would be like, be ready in 30 minutes. And so we would like wait around for 30 minutes, but then 30 minutes would turn into 3 hours. But we would never go start doing something else because we were on the line like waiting for the next challenge. But that being said, I would do it again tomorrow. By the time it was all over, I missed everybody so much. Really wanted to leave, but also would do it again. Did you feel awkward that people there knew what you did for a living and that it's so different from what they do? No, I don't feel awkward about it. I mean, my whole life is out there. I kind of own that. Hi. Is it Kim? Oh. This video is being interrupted. I got kicked out of my filming space, so here we are now with this crap lighting. Fuck, I lost my spot. Who is the most annoying and who complains the most? Kian was pretty annoying. But like, he's not the most annoying. He just like, Kian and JC, they just play, you know, they'll be saying the challenges and they'll be like, you're gonna do this. Just kidding. And like me in my stressed out moment of like, oh my God, I'm doing a challenge, would get so irritated at that. But I mean, I don't actually think they're annoying. Who complained the most? I feel like I complained a lot. I was just like, why are we eating Taco Bell? When are we starting the challenge? Could we go somewhere to eat? Could we leave this house? Can I have my phone? I feel like we all complained a lot, and I will totally own up to the fact that I complained a lot. I just want to say that they fed us a lot of junk food, which I'm not used to, and I had the runs the whole time. Might be TMI, but IBS was in the building. Who do you think was the biggest liar and manipulator in the game and why? I feel like Andrea was, only because she would come to me and be like, hey, I think I'm gonna vote for so-and-so. Like, what do you think? And then I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm voting for that person too. And she'd be like, okay, cool. Like, you know, we're both like kind of have this decision that we're gonna vote for this person. And then she would like change her vote. And that to me, like, I mean, it's a game, so like I shouldn't take it too personally, but I was kind of like, okay, The first time it happened, I was like, okay, she changed her mind. The second time it happened, I was like, what is the move here, you know? But I, at the end of the day, have zero problems with Andrea. I saw Andrea at the screening, said hi to her. Like, I don't actually have a problem with anyone from the show because it's just a show. On the second episode, did you ignore Taylor in the tub on purpose? Yeah, I did. So I feel bad for Taylor because everyone's trying to pin her as this like sexual harasser, someone who doesn't respect what I do as a sex worker, yada yada yada. The thing that happens is that people will watch something play out and then they'll create their own narrative in their head that is not necessarily related to what's actually going on. Like, call what Taylor was doing to me sexual harassment. I didn't feel sexually harassed. I felt overwhelmed by her attention towards me and the way that it was making everyone else in the room have to pay attention towards me. You know, that was episode 2, but it was only 6 hours after I met Taylor. So it was still the first day that I met her. And I was just like very overwhelmed by her approach towards me, but I didn't feel sexually harassed by her. It's not like I stopped like changing around her or anything, you know what I mean? I do feel like she was just being positive and warm towards me and like hyping me up and stuff, but I was overwhelmed by it, so that's why I was kind of ignoring her because I didn't really know what to say. It's like in that moment, if you say something, are you going to feed that sort of behavior where they continue to do more of it? And I didn't want to feed it, so I was extinguishing it by just ignoring it. But everybody is like trying to make it out like she sexually harassed me, and like if that's what you want to call it, fine, but I didn't feel like uncomfortable around her because of how she was commenting on my body, you know? And I already know there's gonna be a million comments like, oh, you don't want attention towards you, you're wearing a freaking bikini. That bikini moment happened because I was already in bed downstairs and the camera crew came to me and they were like, Lena, we need you in a bikini, we need you upstairs. Everyone's in the hot tub, come on, go, like, be dramatic, whatever. And, you know, I feel like they wanted like me to play like my hot girl self in a way, but I was tired. So in that moment, I went from laying in bed to being like called to attention in the tub by like all these comments and whatever. And so that's really what happened there. But yeah, I feel like the crew probably wanted me to be a lot more dramatic and whatever than I was, and I really wasn't. It's really hard for me to like fake stuff. Did Dom hit on you? He was looking like he was loving what he was seeing. It's so funny watching people's comments and watching what they think, like, oh, me and Dom were flirting, or me and Dom were feeling each other. It's like, Adam and I watched those episodes of Dom and I together, and we both didn't think that there was anything that looked like sexual tension there. But again, it's like people add this sort of narrative to what they think they're seeing. Like, Dom might have been looking at me, but to everyone else, they're like, oh, he was checking you out. Like, I didn't feel that vibe from him at all, and I feel like I'd be good at reading a sexual vibe coming from someone. I didn't feel like anyone was giving me that at all. What made me want to join the reality house? I saw when they were casting for season 1, and I was just like being tagged in the tweet a lot, and I was like, you know what, I feel like this is kind of thirsty. I was a little bit shy to do it because I didn't know Kian and JC, I just knew of them, but I just DM'd them and was like, hey, if you guys need someone else, like, I would love to join the cast. And I wanted to do it just because it's something that like scares me, made me a little bit nervous, take me out of my element. And they said, you know, we got you for season 2, and they actually meant it. And they said that when season 2 was being cast, they DM'd me. My camera's getting hot. Why does this always happen? What's up with you and Andrea? Possible beef? I don't personally feel like there's possible beef between us. I don't know if after Andrea saw the clip of me calling her fake, if she now has beef with me. I hope not, because I don't have any ill feelings towards her at all. It just like in that moment, I was like, girl, like, you're changing your vote again, and like that was her decision, you know, that's what she wanted to do. But in that moment I was frustrated, and you know, so I said what I said. Why was everyone voting Imari out? I don't really know. I felt bad because it was kind of easy for me to decide who I wanted to vote out for the girls, but for the guys, I love them all. So it was really hard for me to decide who I wanted to vote for. And like, Ryan got my vote not because I liked him the least, but because I knew that he would be the least hurt and the most understanding by me voting for him. I knew Imari before the show. He was the only dude that I knew before the show. So I obviously feel like he's my friend. I have a loyalty to him. I'm never gonna vote him in. And then I really liked Manny, and I also really liked Ryan, but I kept voting Ryan because I knew that Ryan was so nice that he wasn't gonna be offended by it. But I still felt bad for voting for him because I love Ryan and he's so sweet. And I got to know him, and I was just like, oh, I can't believe I have to do this. But yeah, I really, really wish there was a dude I didn't like that I could have voted in. Did anybody have sex with each other? Everyone wants to know if people hooked up behind the scenes. Unfortunately, no. That would have been great, fun drama, but I don't even feel like we had people. My camera keeps getting hot and dying on me. It's a brand new, nice camera. If anyone has any tips, please let me know why this keeps happening. Like I said, nobody hooked up with each other. I don't even think that anybody was going towards hooking up with each other. I think that almost everybody in the house had a crush on the filmers because they were all really cute for some reason. Like, you guys should be in front of the camera, but nobody hooked up with each other. Would I return to season 3? Hell motherfucking yeah, why not? I genuinely have to switch to my phone now and just hold it because it keeps turning off. I'm pissed. Someone said you seem to be the most quiet on the show. Why is that? And I feel like I could have gotten a lot more screen time if I went to the confessionals more, or if I just like created random unnecessary dramatic storylines. I could have done that, but like, it really doesn't come naturally to me. I'm not practiced in the art of drama, if you will. I'm not familiar with like really being on a reality show, and it didn't feel natural to me to like just start yelling for the sake of yelling and getting screen time. So part of me is like, oh, maybe you should have just sucked it up and just like done something that was like sort of out of your like comfort zone. But I don't know if I could really do it and feel good about it. That being said, if there was something that came my way, some drama that just happened to me, then yeah, I'm gonna hold my own and stuff. But you know, I was just kind of like, I'm gonna be over here doing my puzzle. I spent a lot of time pacing the driveway because I couldn't work out, and that freaked me out. So I was like, I'm just gonna go outside and walk up and down the freaking driveway when they would allow me to, because sometimes they were like setting up a challenge outside, and so I couldn't like go out there and because I would see what was happening. I feel like I've already answered this kind of. People want to know what I did with my free time, and I paced. I did a puzzle. I talked to people. I hung out a little bit. Probably not as much as I should have. The hardest thing really was that there wasn't anything to do, and that I was being fed Taco Bell and Panera Bread and stuff like that, and that I couldn't work out or like go to a grocery store and pick out some snacks, which, God, I sound like such a crybaby because why is that so hard? But it was. One of you guys just asked what my least favorite challenge was on the show, and you guys haven't seen it yet. Ugh, when you see it, you're gonna know. Last question, and it's a juicy one. Was anyone in the house a fan of your adult content? You know, I didn't really ask them. I did ask Kian and JC if they saw it, as you probably saw earlier in this video, and they said that they can't really avoid it, which is fine. But I kind of feel like maybe some of the crew have seen my content before, but I didn't really ask about it too much because that's kind of weird. You know, whatever people want to jerk off to, they might want to jerk off, so I'm not here to judge. I hope it's me. If it's not me, that's all right. We all have our things and our people that we're into. But yeah, overall, great experience. I'm really, really glad that I got to be a part of it. I learned so much about myself. I learned not to be afraid of trying new things because who knows what the outcome might be. I thought I was going to go home episode 1, and I almost did. R.I.P. Brittany. I really wish I could have spent more time with her in the house. But, you know, I feel like I pulled through. I did my thing. I stayed out of trouble, or I tried to. And it was a great time. So keep watching. Comment hashtag Team Lena if you want. Team LTP. Oh, I think I forgot to answer this, but I just remembered. Someone asked why I was always in a bikini. And I wasn't always in a bikini. I was in a bikini twice. But, you know, for me, I consider a sports bra a top. Especially when I wear everything high-waisted and I'm short, so the high-waisted really comes up to right below my bra. So yeah, sports bras are t-shirts to me. So that's all I have to say. Plus, I paid a lot of money for these boobs. I'm about to put them in your face every chance I get. Like right now. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, okay. I love you guys. Have a good day on purpose. I will see you next time, and I will probably do at least one more video about the show. So let me know if you want to ask me any more questions. Leave them in the comments, and keep watching on Kian and JC's channel. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.